man. I think you're 4 pounds back, but biggest bag of the day is probably going to win. How you feeling?
I'm pumped. I am.
Are you okay with that?
You don't know what's going to happen here. I mean, you can pull up and make yesterday 3 fish made my bag. I'm going to need 5 of them fish today. I need to somehow bust 20 plus today to have a legit shot to win this. I don't think 18's going to do it because, there's a few guys up front, 4 pounds in lead. That's going to be hard to overcome. But this place has got the potential. Have to have some stumble and I've got to excel to make this happen.
Championship day, here we go. We got a chance. A little over 4 pounds back. So there's nothing to do. Trim this sucker up, raise that jack plate, and run up and down this place. Catch as many on jerkbait as I possibly can and let it lay where it lays when we get done. Got no regrets, had a great time. Love being here, appreciate being here. Never forget how special it is to be here.
G, there's fans, and then there's G fans. You had a good flotilla following you yesterday. They want to see you win this thing.
Looked like a little miniature Garth Brooks concert out there following me around, and we had a good time. It's cool when they're there, and they've been super respectful. Hadn't had anybody get too close. It adds a little bit more thinking to the equation. You got to maneuver through everybody to get out, but it's good to have the support today. Just lighten it up. We're going to go do fish the moment. If they want to come hang out with me, y'all come on, because we're going for 2-rod Todd syndrome. I know if I catch 22 pounds, I still got a shot to win, and I think I can do that.
You've had success both shallow and deep. I'm correct. So what do you decide?
I'm going to stay shallow today probably most of the day. I know I got to have those big largemouth to win. To bust 20, you got to have all 5 largemouths, so you might as well stay out there.
It's time to meet your Bassmaster Classic Super 6. He is Stetson Blaylock. Come on in there, Stetson. Justin Hamner. We got Lee Livesey ready to roll. Come on in, Lee. Again, here's Kyle Welcher.
Two-way tie with Jason Christie. Needs 16 pounds, 15 ounces to take the lead. 5 all alive. 17 pounds, 30 ounces. 17-4. Stone Cold Kyle Welcher is your brand new Academy Daily.
Jason Christie.
17-5 to win this title. 5 fish all alive. 17 pounds. 9 ounces. The 2022 Academy Sport and Outdoor Bassmaster Classic champion, Jason Christie.
First appearance here, great weekend. Just kind of summarize the whole experience for us.
Yeah, so today I caught quite a few fish, but just never really had an opportunity to see any big ones. I was 5 pounds back. I mean, who wants to come in 5th or 6th in the Classic and say that's awesome, I want to win? So I tried to do everything I knew how to do to catch a big one. Just did not work today. So, it is what it is. Caught a lot of fish, had a lot of fun, but hey, the dream is still alive.
All right, guys, we just wrapped up day number 3 here at the 2022 Bassmaster Classic. Awesome week on Lake Hartwell. Lake Hartwell is full of fish. Today I caught a lot of fish, just no big ones. But all in all, just had a blast. Looking forward to seeing who's going to win this thing. I just weighed in. Obviously, the Super 6 is going to weigh in here pretty soon. It's going to be tight. It's going to be fun. But all in all, great week here at the Classic.
Championship Sunday, you got better every day you were here.
Yeah.
Maybe not the result you wanted, but kind of summarize these 3 days for us.
The first day, it was my tough day, and I really thought I was going to catch more fish, to be honest, and I only weighed 13.5 pounds, and I changed things up. I could see the fish, and for whatever reason, they weren't biting for me the first day. So I went with a little lighter line, a little smaller hook, and I think that helped. But I also fished some new water and some fresher fish, and ended up doing a lot better on days 2 and 3. And had a great weekend. Just that first day killed me, but that's fishing.
Championship Sunday is all you can ask for. Great weekend. So kind of summarize that up for us.
Yeah, it was a good week. You know, Bassmaster Classic, we're all here for the same reason. We want to win. But, you know, it was, I knew I needed to hit that 17-plus pound mark a day, and I was just short of that each day. I averaged around 15 pounds a day, which is typically pretty good on Lake Hartwell. But I knew with these guys, the best in the world, it wasn't gonna come out on top at the end. But caught a ton of bass and had a blast. You know, I finished second in this deal last year, and it just makes you that much hungrier, and it makes you want it that much more. I want to make sure we're back on the stage in Knoxville next year. But you know, I wouldn't be out here if it wasn't for Toyota, because Toyota's, they're my title sponsor. I've driven Toyota trucks since I was actually 16 years old. I got my driver's license in a Toyota truck, and it was actually before the T100. It was before the Tacoma. It was a extended cab, 4-wheel drive, black Toyota. That's all it said on it. It's Toyota. There was no model, but it was a Toyota. And man, I wish I could still find that truck, because they're worth their weight in gold now. But the new 22 Tundra, man, I tell you what, when I climbed in that truck and I saw there was a screen in there bigger than the Lowrance graphs on my Ranger boat, I knew I was going to like it right from the get-go. But been towing with that thing all season, and looking forward to going cross country with it here in a few months, over all the way to South Dakota and things like that. But it tows like a dream, more torque and more horsepower than my previous Tundra. So most comfortable driving truck I've ever been in too. But love my Toyotas. I've been a lifelong fan. I'm 41 now. I probably own close to 10 Tundras or 10 Toyotas. And my wife drives a Sequoia, and we're just a Toyota family. But reliability, you know, that's a big thing for us when we're out here on the Bassmaster Elite Series tournament. And that's what Toyota provides for me. But overall, good week here on Hartwell. Go home, get about 4 or 5 days rest. We're headed to Santee to catch some pigs.
It's been a great weekend. The funny thing about Hartwell is it changes so quick. Each day I caught them doing something different. It was shallow muddy water day 2, shallow clear water shallow muddy water day 1, shallow clear water day 2, and the day 3 here was just a scramble just to get some bites. So everything's changing. Fish wanting to go to spawn. Threw a jerkbait on docks a lot today just to try to get a big bite, because usually if you get one, it's going to be a big one, and it just didn't pan out. I probably should have threw a wacky worm a lot more. I caught a big one at the end of the day on that, but you know, I got no regrets. It's been a good weekend, and just congratulations to whoever was going to win this thing.
Chip Sunday, I mean, I know fishing that's just you know, that's exciting. Can you just summarize the last 3 days for us?
Man, it's been a whirlwind. You know, the first day I caught them really good. You know, and I found a really great school. I had I'd say I caught 40 fish the first day. I probably caught over 50 yesterday. Today I could have bared down on them again. I just haven't been catching anything over 2.5, 3 pounds is a big one in that school. So today I just kind of throwed it all up after I got my limit, left and started fishing docks. I threw the swim bait, skipped a worm under the docks, and I had a few bites. Just didn't catch any big ones. I had a few that, you know, I think got off that might have been a good one, but it's been a great tournament. Glad to be here. You know, this year I was healthy at least. You know, I'm gonna get a top 20 probably, so I'm pretty proud of it.
You know, it was a roller coaster ride. The first day I was very disappointed when I got done, 12 pounds. That was not representative of what I've done in practice. It kind of put me in the hole. It caused me to have to go day 2 and kind of go full bore through fish where I thought I could go 17, 17, 17. I had to try to catch 20, but in the course of what I caught yesterday, I probably caught 15 pounds 3 or 4 times, so that kind of hurt going into today. But you know, I went out today swinging. I wasn't going to settle for the small ones. I caught what I caught, just never ran into the big ones, but I looked all day. It's been a great ride. Won the Classic twice. I'll be back again. I'll have my chance again. Just ready to pass it on to whoever the next guy is, so he can have all this on his shoulders for a while.
You know, I started out on a herring deal every day, and I would run it. It's normally 9 or 10 o'clock. That was kind of my go-to deal. And I was hoping I'd get a couple of good bites to mix in with some 1.5 or 2 pounders just to get me going. And then I knew I was going to pick up the young dinger and go skip docks. That was what I was going to do. That's what I felt it would take to win this thing for me. I mean, I'm not the best dock skipper in the world with wacky worm. I can promise you that. I lost more things on top of it than I did underneath it. But this morning, things started kind of clicking. I went to my couple of herring stuff, and I was throwing that Scottsboro, and they would just come up. A lot of them would just hit it, and I ended up kind of catching a small limit on it. But then I was able to pull into and I seen I had a big fish on a dock, and ended up being there was 2 of them there, and I caught one that weighed 5.5 off it on that dinger, and I said, I'm going to lock this in my hand the rest of the day, and I pretty much did. And I ran all over like crazy, man, just trying to pull up, and maybe things are going to work and click, but they didn't. So we're still looking all right. I mean, we're going to be in the top 10. I hope this deal's over with, and I can't be happy. I'm happy as a lark with that. Anytime you get top 10 against these guys, you can't complain, not one little bit. But this one, I definitely would like to be that number 1, though, for sure.
Heck of a week. What do you take away from this to become a better angler going forward?
So we're just, this is just an experience. Next time we get in a position like this, we'll be a little bit more comfortable. We'll know, kind of the way everything works out. We had a good week. We caught over 17 pounds every single day. If you'd have told me coming into that, I would have thought that would win for sure. But that's just how it goes sometimes.
Can you give me a breakdown of the baits that you were using? I mean, you've been with Practical a long time. Just give me a breakdown.
Yeah, so it's a prototype. We call it FF sonar minnow, forward-facing sonar minnow. And it's in the prototype stage. It's not going to come out next week, I can promise you that. 3/16 ounce head and 4 eagle, 5/8. Jiu-jitsu jig with a Yum 2.75 crotch on. Only 2 baits I caught a fish on this week.
You said you were scattered pretty much throughout the week. Were you scattered today? Had a hard time focusing?
No, today my jig was landing where it needed to land. I mean, I don't know what I can just tell at first. I was like, we're good. I mean, I hit a few docks, but when you make 4,000 pitches in a day.
The world's dominated by forward-facing sonar, but at the end of the day, you went back to your Oklahoma roots. So talk about that.
It's from growing up on Grand Lake, and it kind of happens the same way. They get on these docks, where you can pull up there, you can see the bottom around. You wouldn't think, and what they do is they get and lay right underneath that float, and you want to touch it, like right next to that float, because they're sitting there, they don't see it coming, they get it.
So why didn't you try to expand more on the forward-facing sonar bait? Was that a comfort thing for you? Or?
Yeah, like I didn't think I could win, and I came here. I mean, I got hundreds of those baits out there because I was wanting to be cold. Whenever the forecast, it was going to be cold, and then it started warming up, and that's the only reason I didn't spend a lot of time out deep. And I'd pull into a place and I'd catch a 2-pounder. Well, this place I caught a couple of good ones and I saw a bunch. So I just thought, all right, I'll start there. Maybe I can catch a good one. I should catch a limit. And then the dock deal wasn't rocking until the afternoon anyway. Well, I'll have me some fish in there. If I get a couple of 5-pounders, I'll be where I need to be. So it just worked out.
You mentioned several times, you said, I can use any equipment I want in this industry. You've always chosen to tow the Toyota. Why is that?
Because they pay me to do good.
Bonus bucks?
Yeah, and because I can hook up my tractor, I can hook up my, whatever boat I got, Express, and I don't even know what's back there. And I'm a big guy, and it rides comfortable. It takes my whole family everywhere. I could, if people knew what I carried in that truck, you could live, 3 families could live out of that truck. That's just it. It's just comfortable, tow's good. Most of all, I get paid.
Love it. Thank you, buddy.
Do you feel like finished business at this point after the last time you were here in the Classic?
Yeah, I'm done.
No, you're not. I know you're better than that.
Might be.
You're like Brady.
Yeah, I got no more. I know that the biggest, one thing is I'm in the Classic next year, and I can just go fishing.
Do I smell an angler of the year, huh?
No, I started off not so good. I'm gonna have to smoke them the next few, but it's just glad. I'm so sick and tired of hearing about you led those 2 and you lost it. And by God, today at 11 o'clock it was going through my mind. But it only happened once or twice. You can ask Jake. We just slow and steady.